pit action here. IG against Team Aster. As game one, all Aster. Seems like IG didn't really have much after that first game, but game two, it's when that comes around, they have a better draft. They withstand the mid game that was really good from Aster, and ultimately turn it around, itemize it really well, and win the game. It looked really good from IG. That was probably the IG everybody was expecting coming into yesterday with their group stage performance. So I think if we see the same IG, like, they should win the series. But again, it's more so been based on, I would say, the draft. The first game, I thought they had drafted decently enough, but at the same time, it really just didn't seem like they were coordinated at all, which is a complete 180 to what they were in game two.
I still feel like we haven't seen the IG that we saw in the group stage, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're doing okay on the IG side, but they haven't hit the heights that they did before. And I'm still expecting bigger things from them. And hopefully we'll see it from them in this game. That they've kind of ramped it up step by step, right? It's the Sudoku thing again. It's coming forward. They've played their 1 and their 4. They played the 2 and the 3 yesterday, so they can only go upwards from here.
Now they need a nice 7 to round it out.
Yeah, you don't want to perform your best quite yet, do you? You got to save that for later on in the competition. But I'm really hoping we see something from IG that they're comfortable with again, though. I really like this Invoker pick from them last game.
Ooh. Right into the Earthshaker, Kaka, who has had 2 difficult Phoenix games. Not that his last game was awful, but it was difficult.
Well, the start of last game was the start of the second game was difficult before he hit his level 6. And even then,
even after
that, there were a couple of times where it looked not hot. But I really like that Aster picked this Shaker. I think they look so much better on this hero than they do on a lot of other heroes.
So they get the Mars this time. They go Phoenix Mars, that little combo.
The question is, do they want to pick the hero against the Phoenix Mars now? I'd actually really like to see them pick Oracle again here, because I think if they don't pick it here on Aster, they're not going to get it in the second phase. And I think it works really well against the Mars. Because you have the Fate's Edict to stop all the magic damage coming through.
Well, there's that AM. Yeah, because that's been getting banned second phase, and they just first phased it. Wow. And I almost had an inkling that they were going to do that, because I was going to say to you, Anti-Mage is going to get banned here by IG, and in thinking that, it's like, well, do you pick it here? Because we talked about how when you pick it here so early, it allows for a lot of bans when you pick it with a second pick to make sure that you can keep him safe, or at least attempt to. So
yeah, they're gonna ban they're gonna ban Morph, TB, and I'm gonna guess Puck as the 3. There's 1.
Yeah.
Oh, if I want the clean sweep here. I want the hat trick.
So what was it? TB, Puck, and what? I already forgot.
Morphling, I said as well.
There it is. I have my short term going right there. Bane single target control. So what are they thinking on IG that they're trying to get rid of that single target?
They need to pick a stronger lane support, I think, for Aster. To protect the aim in lane. Oh, okay. Void's a good ban as well. I can get behind that. Like Void Phoenix as well. That's better than what I suggested.
I think the last one's the Morph ban.
Potentially PL as well, I think, is another one. People are going to be like, oh, but they've got Earthshaker against PL. It's really easy. It doesn't work like that, guys.
What about...
Good PL players will send illusions on the Shaker to cancel his blink as well.
What about a Kunkka ban from Aster?
They could. It's not all. I don't think they will, but they could.
Wait, you don't like the Kunkka pick here for IG?
It's not bad. I just think they need I guess Kunkka does do decent damage, but like against the spell shield and stuff, I feel like they prefer like an Ember or something as well, especially like this hero that can make AM's life like absolute misery before he gets the Manta online.
A
I like the
Lich.
Lich ban as
Okay.
well. Like they
Well,
banned
yeah.
these 3 heroes that are all really good at babysitting the AM in the laning stage.
Yeah. Is it worth going to the Sky Mars combo for IG? I know they already have the Phoenix, but could throw the Phoenix 5.
Mm, probably not. I don't think so. Like it's magic, more magic damage against the AM, right? I think Aster are going to pick Disruptor. And they have like this massive team fight advantage then with the Static Storm and the Echo when they like hit their 6s.
Yeah, but
I
what's
mean, I
their
say that
control?
okay, Ursa's a decent ban as well.
Like you do have
I guess
obviously
AM.
you have Glimpse Kinetic Field, but like, what's to keep them in that?
Well, you have the catch on Shaker and things as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's not awful, but it does okay against the Phoenix Mars in lane as well. Like the constant damage that comes through is really nice from the Thunderstrike. Or they could go something a bit safer, like maybe Ogre or something is okay here. Like Tree's still in the pool if they want to go for it, which I think is okay as well.
A lot of
Some
mids still
wave,
available.
some wave clear might be nice for Aster as well from their 5, so maybe they go like Jakiro or something.
Void Spirit still available if you want that kind of control and that mobility.
Void Ember DK are all still in the pool, which is like
Yeah.
the Void Spirit we mean, obviously.
Nope, you meant Faceless Void. Not looking at the bands, Mo. Come on.
Oh my god. I'm so
2K
sorry.
MMR caster. Can't believe it.
Well, they could go like Chen or something as well,
Ooh.
maybe.
I like that.
Oh.
Big fan.
Hmm.
Number
What
one
shall I
AA
do?
fan here. Pick that up with like a DK mid. You know?
Yeah, they could pick like DK, and then they could put the AM mid and put the DK safe lane if they really wanted as well. Like then they just have DK AA. I'd still really like Ember here for IG.
And it was Aster who did that too. That AM mid. Shadow Shaman, and that
Nice.
is support we've been really enjoying to watch. Has come in a couple of situational times that it's really performed quite well. Here against the Anti-Mage, like, if you don't have Fissure right now, what do you do to stop this Shadow Shaman from just throwing out a Hex as well as Shackles?
I will say that just something else I want to mention about the AA pick. It covers themselves against the Morphling as well, which is really nice. So I don't mind this. But yeah, the Shadow Shaman is really interesting because we've been talking about how good this hero is against all these mobile cores with like the instant Hex initiation. It's gonna be 5 Shaman though, because I'm pretty sure Ollie's the one that plays it and Kaka plays the 4 Phoenix. Unless they really feel like they want to give the Shaman farm priority. But I'd be very surprised if it wasn't 4 Phoenix, 5 Shaman.
Yeah, I think we saw Shaman a couple times with like James, who plays the 4. Bat Rider, a hero that we've seen get banned so much in the recent games, gets picked up here, and it's control, it's aggression in lane, but we'll see if it's enough.
Yeah, it punishes the greedy Shaman pick, and it works really well with the Shaker in lane as well. Like they're gonna get like level 2, level 3. And now this blocks like some other picks as well. Like they have to pick a core that does well against Bat Rider in lane. Like Lifestealer doesn't look good for the game. Maybe like Jug's okay, but it's not amazing. Slark potentially, but they're playing against AA. It's like I think Jug would be the go-to at the moment.
Do you throw the Mars mid and go Legion?
Legion's okay. I don't mind Legion. But they have these 2 heroes now and Aster that work really well as a setup for the Ice Blast as well. They have like Fissure Echo Slam and they've got Lasso as well. So like this Ice Blast effectively should like air quotes never miss. I was doing air quotes under my desk instead of on camera.
And we always saw was the head movement.
I need to hang on. There you go.
Should. Would it be
They're
worth
in a
going
really,
back to the Invoker?
no, I think they're in a really tough spot because they need to pick a hero that lanes against Bat Rider here. Otherwise, they're both going to get banned. Like,
Ooh.
oh, I don't think it's a good Weaver game though. Like it survives the lane. It's not awful, but at least it plays tempo. Like all 4 of these heroes come online pretty quickly. But I think AM does okay against Weaver, like in terms of a core-to-core matchup. Like you get that Abyssal at some point as well. Like just make Weaver's life really difficult.
TA for IG?
Potentially, yeah, but then they might put the Bat mid on Aster, like, and Bat absolutely destroys TA in lane. It was actually a really good Bat Rider pick. We've seen a few of those this tournament. I wonder if they look to put the Bat Rider against the Mars here and like aggro try with Shake at AMAA. Might be interesting. I'm not sure how much AM likes that, but maybe Bat Rider just deals with the lane. I don't know. They need some burst damage on IG, I think.
Could go Lina themselves. They actually banned the Invoker. I'm surprised. Tron Invoker's okay, but it's not the most impressive thing I've ever seen compared to like emos.
I think they're gonna pick DK on Aster, but they need some like tempo mid game hero, right? Or Ember's still in the pool as well. It's pretty good.
So is Void Spirit too.
Void Spirit, yeah.
I'm actually shocked at the OD ban because that hero has not been picked once.
That's why I'm thinking though. Like, what are they picking in the mid lane that makes them want to ban OD, right?
Yeah.
Because maybe they're thinking like we need something that scales a little bit better against the AM on IG. And OD does okay. Like, it's pretty good because it's a natural hex builder as well, which is always nice. Maybe like.
That's what I said. I said Lina.
You did. Well done.
Did I? VODs?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought I did. I thought it. I definitely thought it. It was in the old noggin. Whether that information got relayed to me actually saying it. There's the Ember.
Yeah, I thought that hero was going to come out sooner, but I think they have to pick something with a stun here on Aster, and that's why I think DK is really good. Because otherwise, this Weaver and Ember are going to be really difficult to kill.
Ooh, mid
It's
doom.
Bat mid, surely.
Mid doom. Come on, we saw it earlier.
I think they put
and the mid doom's really good because then you've got the purge on. You get the purge creep on the Ember.
Yeah, that's true.
We saw that matchup and it went really well.
I just feel like I don't know, I guess Doom doesn't do well against Weaver in lane. And it does decently against Ember. Like, it does pretty well. And it just out-farms.
Especially if you get that purge creep.
Yeah.
You sit top of the net worth, like you continue to up that devour.
Interesting. It makes Weaver and Ember's game really hard, because now Weaver has to go Lincoln's first, like against Lasso and Doom. And then even then he has to be worried about this Earthshaker with like getting Blink. Because even if he has Lincoln's, it doesn't stop the Echo Slam Fisher Enchant Totem coming through, right? Interesting. I think I prefer IG's lineup though. But again, you know, how many times have we just seen SCCC on AM just win the game?
Take over, man. God, he's so good at this hero. And that's why it's been the early bans from them. They had to first phase it though. That was the only way they were going to get it.
Yeah. If they didn't pick it then, it was, like you said, it was definitely getting banned.
Yeah. I like this Doom too. I actually like Aster's draft. I'm going 100 Kinder Surprises.
You haven't got any left.
Well, I'm at negative 100. I might as well take out another loan.
No more loans.
That's the game of life, dude. You take out a loan. Hopefully you get to pay it back.
You owe too much to the bank already. It's like you've gone to the casino, you lose, you just keep doubling over and over again until you win. You're like, oh my god, I'm a winner.
Yeah. Well, Mo, I did the American thing. I claimed bankruptcy. And then I took out another loan.
You found all the money in your offshore bank accounts, did you?
In my offshore Swedish bank account.
Why Swedish?
I don't know. But these Kinder eggs are made out of Swedish chocolate.
What does this Doom build at the start? Ring quelling blade. Right, okay. Because I'm interested to try this at some point. I'd like to give it a go and see
What,
why
the mid-Doom?
Yeah, see why it's so popular for people. Because I don't really understand it, and I feel like the best way to learn something when you don't understand it is to just play it. Like, look at this AA set, by the way. Oh, so good.
So good. I love it. He looks like
30 seconds
kind of like
to battle.
It gives me hints of like the movie The Thing. I don't know if you ever seen that.
No.
Oh my god.
Pika, what a surprise! I haven't watched the film. I know.
I can't stand it.
Isn't it like a villain? Is it like Venom or something? I can't remember. That has like arms like that. I can't remember who it is.
Ultimate Carnage
The battle
has arms
begins.
like that.
I don't know who that is.
Same universe. I just
Maybe
production. I need to get a co-caster who can understand my
hang on,
references.
Let me try and.
God, am I a
With
boomer?
lots of arms film. Images.
That's an interesting Google.
I wonder if the police will come to my house after googling that. I can't find it. Maybe if I type in villain instead of monster.
Hmm.
I can't find it. Picture of Tony Stark came up. I don't think that's going to work. Never mind.
Production said we are boomers also, so hopefully they've seen the movie The Thing, one of the best horror movies of all time with practical effects.
They've swapped the lane, by the way, to get the Weaver up against the Batrider, but they TP'd, so they might just swap again on the Aster and put the AM bot now and send the Batrider top against the Mars.
Hmm.
I'm really surprised they're not TPing to try and get the matchup they want. Maybe they just don't realise that IG have TP'd, but I feel like they should know.
And that's the thing with playing musical lanes is when you commit to the TP first, it usually puts you at a disadvantage.
Yeah, Batrider's TPing top. Oh, throw the spear. Oh, never mind. They didn't. Okay, never mind. He didn't even have a spear.
Level 1 Mo, he's got God's Rebuke, that's it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So are they going to make the move in 12 seconds to TP top? Like, would they make that switch?
Oh, top lane. Oh,
Might be able
level,
to
they
get
are
this
level
kill
2.
on a fade.
Why
8
didn't we
seconds till he has
shackle?
Spear. But Emo,
Wait,
me?
what?
Oh, they trade.
Radiant's middle tower is
I wasn't
under
even
attack.
looking because I assumed this would be the most boring lane ever. Do you not
End up
take
making a
Scorched
trade.
Earth at level 3 again?
Because
otherwise
the
the
Devour. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was at least for Setsu, it was the Scorched Earth level 2 at level 3.
Because otherwise this Doom with otherwise the Flame Guard, you can't kill it off quickly enough and it just kills you, right? If you don't take Scorched Earth.
This becomes a bit of a problem for Chuan.
Chuan's a greedy boy.
Yeah.
Hey, look now, like if he popped Scorched Earth and it was level 2, he'd be getting through this so quickly. Oh, he's gonna block the medium camp again on Emo. To stop him from just going to the side camper and getting the
Dire's
creep.
courier has been killed.
Volvica getting taken out.
Flyfly's
They're going
dead.
to trade. Yeah.
Is that worth it? I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Tron's dead again. Hit.
Yeah, and Emo is gonna survive this time around, or should. I say that though. Fade short with the fissure.
I honestly think if he'd have gone level 2 Scorched Earth before, this lane would he wouldn't have died the first time. And now his lane's in like a really difficult position.
XSS dies to JT. This
Oh,
has
fly. Okay.
Okay.
Fly TP top as well. That makes sense. The good thing for Aster is at least AM's getting farm. Right, like he's 21 and 12. He's going completely untouched in this lane. Now they just have 2 cores up on the same half of the map on IG.
Yeah, but he made that move because he died, so he TP towards top and he wants that matchup back.
They're just waiting to see where the Batrider goes.
And he's top again.
As soon as Batrider TP's top, I'll just go spot. Not sure if
So now he finally has that level 2 in the Scorched Earth.
Does Bogue have a south? Yeah, he does. Okay.
First dive?
Oh, he cancelled the south.
Alright.
Did he just cold feet the dive Phoenix?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That was my my disappointment in me just going, alright, sure.
You do you.
Kindred bounty.
Bobica gets the pull here. JT comes over. But again, SCCC, not a surprise that he's taken over. He's also been given a free time.
Look at this mid lane though. Emo's level 6 and Doom's level 4.
Oh, jeez. And they're gonna
Ollie's
bring
coming over 'cause
Shaman.
he wants to play with the catapult wave, but he doesn't see the shaker here.
Kaka, he's here as well, and now they're looking for a fissure. It only hits on a 2. Chuan's not going to survive this. I mean, even a 3-man fissure, I think he still dies. I don't think you're getting a kill on any of these heroes on the exit.
One mistake in your skill build and in the laning stage early on, and all of a sudden, like, you're level 4, 6 minutes into the game as a mid Doom. Emo's played this matchup so well, like he's even blocking the medium camp and stuff all the time, right? Like, that's crazy. This is the first time I think it's spawned at 6 minutes in.
Aster, I don't know what else they're gonna have other than SCC at the moment.
I'm gonna go back and watch the other mid Doom game and see what they took at 3, and see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Because again, like, I don't really understand this hero, so I don't know. But like, it just makes sense in my head. What's Ollie doing?
XSS is here. They've got 3 against 3 right now. Ren moving forward, but they got the War Stomp from Chuan. Sunray on them. Fissure hits on the 3. XSS is here, so this could go well for Aster. They get the kill into the Shaman. They lose the Earthshaker. Icarus dive away. And XSS is giving chase, but he's right into the hands of Fly. SCC shows up to the fight. I'm a bit surprised that he's here.
He needs to defend his mid tower, though.
Mana Void, but the Slight, and now with the Shikuchi, SCC just dies. They get the Courier of Emos, and okay.
He has Centaur Stomp on Doom here. Like, I think Weaver's dead. Oh,
no, he missed it.
God.
Oh, and then the Fissure comes in into Kaka. They'll at least get the Phoenix, right? Yeah.
What an absolute disaster of a fight, though, for Aster in general. Like, this Doom's still not level 6, 8 minutes into the game. AM manages to die as well. He uses TP, so now he has to blink to lane.
XSS finally falls to Fly, but they're working over mid once again. They've got the Hex now with the Shackle. Fade. He's in so much trouble. Oh! Emo! What a player.
And he gets the 8-minute rune as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Trickster's rune of illusion.
He's 2 levels ahead of the Doom. Like, he's about to hit level 8 and Doom's just hit level 6.
Tower is under attack.
And now he takes a little small camp stack to see if he can get any neutral items.
Of course.
Doom finally gets the purge. Not the movie.
8 minutes into the game.
Radiant's
Yeah.
bottom
Just
tower
as
is
the
under
laning
attack.
stage is like ending.
SCC, we were talking about how he was running away with the game, but dying in that fight really slows him down. Look at where Fly is compared to him now.
Doesn't even describe it.
Spear bot lane on it.
That's mine too.
Can't really do anything to it.
Now they got the Doom onto the Mars.
I think they want
A
him
lot
to
of
die.
commitment here from Aster.
I'm a big fan of that taunt.
For you.
And he's just going to taunt his way to the grave.
Sacrifice.
But they bring so much down for this, and they use the big cooldown. I like that Doom used his ult though. I feel like last time we saw this mid tomb, it just like chilled for ages, and it just farmed. I didn't ever use the ult. But I think he realizes that because they're behind, he has to like make something happen.
Problem is, I feel like it would have been better spent on emo.
Radiant's top
And now you
tower
don't
is
have
under
that.
attack.
So emo, for the most part, should feel pretty safe in the game.
Never refuse gold given.
Did you know that if you eat the little what's the little creep with the little mud golem, the you know the small one? That when you die on Doom, you get 2 little small Dooms that can use.
Yeah,
the
you get
stuff.
2 little Doomlings.
How cute is that?
It's the cutest way to go is
Radiant's
Doom.
bottom tower is under
Nice.
attack.
Nice.
Radiant
I always hear mid again,
structures
and this
are
time he's got
fortified.
Serpent Wards.
And they have another catapult here as well. I think they just go for this. They see the skill build as well.
Ooh, Ice Blast, that hits on an Ollie. He gets the Serpent Wards down as well as the Hex onto the Doom, so they're going to try to get Juan. Remnants forward, might not be just 1. It'll end up being 2.
Radiant's bottom tower
They're playing
is
this game so quickly on IG.
Yeah,
Like, this
Firefly's already
tempo's
here, and they're
crazy.
going to go into the Earthshaker under the Tier 2 tower. They go for the Supernova, and it ends up dying. SCCC blinks away. They kill
Chains in
off
one.
Fade. But yeah, slight searing chains with the Shikuchi,
Radiant's middle
and
tower
they'll
is
still
under attack.
find the anti-mage Fly so active and successfully active too.
He's not afraid to just join fights, is he? And like they understand how important this mid tier 1 is. Oh, top
Ooh,
hook.
good
What a
job.
lasso.
What a
Radiant's
job by
bottom tower is
XSS
under
on
attack.
that. Flame Break just bounced him into the lasso.
Lost his catapult, not worth.
God damn.
Dude, Ollie and Kaka are so farmed as well now because of all this tower gold and like early fighting. Like this Shaman has 2.8k net worth. What was that? What
Dire's
neutralizers did
top
they get on the
tower
Dire
is
side?
under attack.
They're just not using some of them. Yeah, okay.
And the marker, by the way, on the anti-mage, usually what? Wraithband shreds Battle Fury by
Dire's
14
top tower
minutes.
is
So
under
he's got
attack.
2 minutes to finish off the Battle Fury to keep it on pace.
Something. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I don't think he's gonna finish it by 14. Just call me crazy.
You crazy, man. JT coming over. Thinking about that arena. But, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, alright. That is not what you want to be doing. And now XSS coming over. He doesn't have lasso. He's actually out of mana. But he's got the body block and Ice Blast. I don't
misses.
believe that hit. Ends up a little bit short. Emo coming over. Echo Slam committed. And JT and Ollie fall. Now they look over at Kaka, but he has the Icarus dive to get across the river.
The walk-in Echo Slams are always the best, actually. They look so good.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's going Orchid on Weaver, by the way. Have you seen this? He's really close. He's like 200
yeah.
gold away. And I love that he went for more points in Swarm this game. Like, with how much they've been fighting early on.
early minus armor. And there's the time-lapse used early.
That's fine.
They do have 3 heroes here, and now the Ice Blast comes in. Fly. He gets out of it. Ali looks like he's dead at least.
He's just trying to take the tower. Like, the Shaman Launcher's just down.
Wards are going to commit, and there it goes. Fly still committing. JT coming through. The spear lands on a Juan. With the Remnant forward, they'll get the kill onto the Doom, and now they'll look for Fade. Fade doesn't have anything to offer. Echo Slam on cooldown for another 80 seconds. Throws a fissure that hits onto a bunch, but they're around him, and they will eventually get the kill.
Like, how quickly are they focusing on these towers, though? It's crazy. Like, they understand that AM's not a hero at this point, and any fight they take is always going to be 5 versus 4. Because if it ends up, he doesn't do anything anyway. It's insane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm surprised he took the talent as well on Ember. I thought he would want more points in Slight and Chains. But I was wrong.
Are we fighting? Early damage?
He's going Battle Fury as well.
Radiant's middle tower is
I don't know how I
under
feel
attack.
about
Does he get it before the anti-mage?
that. I don't think so, but it would be close, and it would be very funny.
Sunray mid, Bobica dead once again, and I mean they're hoping to make enough time and space for SCC, but you feel the pressure coming in from IG. Like they've got the tier 1 mid and top as well as bottom. Like they're cutting off the map. They're making the available spots to farm here for SCC very small.
But the problem is whoever shows on Aster in one of the side lanes is probably going to die.
So 825 gold away from the Battle Fury. But now they've got the Orchid. So Ice Blast flies in, hits on a Fly. They have the fissure, they'll commit the Echo Slam, and with the Flame Break, they'll get the kill onto both Fly and Kaka. So a bit over-eager and over-aggressive.
Got it. Triple kill.
Down goes the illusion.
Down goes
Can't
the Ember,
believe
dude.
it.
It's real.
But that illusion, like,
Yeah, I know.
waltzed in.
AM's Battle Fury time, considering his start to this game, actually isn't awful. Like, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than this. But he's just been farming, like,
is under attack.
for the last little while. Completely uncontested, really. But they want him here. If they get the chain set up. Yeah. I say
They've got the
uncontested.
arena. They've got the spear, serpent wards.
Dire are
Middle
sure
onto that, get the kill.
Not sure the serpent wards were needed. I think they could have saved them for an objective. But it's still okay. And they instantly smoke up after the kill and just look to go top. Like, this is so good. They see the Doom here.
And he's by himself now. They'll try to TP, blink, and the spear as well as the Orchid. Now Tron's in trouble, and the movements here from IG have been perfect, and we'll get them yet another kill.
This Orchid build's really cool. I would not have thought about this. But when you're playing so well against this AM, like, until he gets Manta, he dies every time. So it's actually pretty good.
Radiant's middle tower is
And
under
look
attack.
how look, they own like none of the map on Aster. Like they just so far like away from just controlling any part of it.
Yeah, it's kind of impossible for them to feel comfortable moving out, trying to farm, doing what they can. Excess though. I feel like he's been saving grace at points, and now they've got the blink as well as the lasso. With the Ice Blast and the fissure coming through, they'll get yet another kill on a Fly. So he's dead for the 4th time this game, but still sits top of the net worth. He's the biggest kill to get for Aster at this moment.
Yeah, I guess for Aster, sorry, at least they like even if they have been behind, they can make plays on the map, right? Like they have blinks on their 3s and 4s with good initiation. So it doesn't really matter, like, for them that they're not going to be like stuck in their base, is what I mean. At least they can like kill people, right? That might normally be very difficult to kill.
Sight, as well as the Searing Chains. Now the Hex and the Sunray. Ice Blast coming in. That hits on an emo. Fissure thrown. hits
Yes,
Ollie.
Blink.
They're actually going to remnant away, but now the arena comes in as well as the Serpent Wards. They'll get the kill to Juan. They lose Ollie. Supernova pops, stuns up XSS as well as SCC. Searing Chains keeps him close. Sunray on XSS. Slide once again. Serpent Wards getting the finishing
2
touches
seconds.
with the help of Kaka. So SCC blinks away. However, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains once again. Firefly coming in. Echo Slam from Fade. Oh, mama!
We are
Woo-hoo-hoo! Kaka and Firefly die.
JT?
There's JT trying to make something happen and get a kill on the Fade, but he won't have the damage to get the finishing blow there.
Oh, that's insane. Not only does he get the double kill there on Fade, but he also keeps his AM alive. Like, that was the biggest thing there, because if AM dies, like, it's such a kick in the teeth. And now it just increases his farm speed massively, because there's this big wave mid as well. We're getting
And
towards
then
that
gets
Yasha.
JT.
I don't know what JT's doing, but... Interesting indeed, Bobo. All of a sudden, there's a 1k net worth advantage. And AM's just straight back in the game.
Wow.
Like, this Shaker Blink has actually done so much work.
Already, and he's...
Like, the
Only
Shaker almost
just
has as
got
much
it.
net worth as the Doom,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
which is nuts. Like, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Battle Fury for the Ember. So not too far after the Anti-Mage got his, he gets his.
Yeah, like, they're still ahead on OG, but it's not as big of a lead as it was before, because, like, remember, it's this AM
Radiant's
still.
bottom tower
Like, this
has
AM will
fallen.
farm, and it will make your life a living hell.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nether Shaw.
Good nether shield game. It's like so much magic damage coming through. I think you give it to the Phoenix or something, but
Phoenix isn't holding anything at the moment, so it wouldn't be too shocking.
Orchid.
Orchid.
He's just invis.
No. Can't just stand there in the sunray though. So he backs off for a second, throws a fissure out at Takaka, which lands, but nothing more. Nobody else is there. They've smoked up on Aster, going towards mid. We'll see if they can get anything. They do have the Blink Dagger available on the Batrider, of course, with those Boots of Travels. He's going into the BKB and making their move towards bottom. They're not going to find anything. IG nowhere near.
Dire are scanning.
They're scanning him on the
Dire's
dice to
top
try and find the
tower
AM
is
with
under
the smoke.
attack.
But SCCC seems to have read this really well.
I
he
think
sees
that might have
no-
been the information that they got from the Batrider and
Radiant
Ancient
are
Apparition moving
scanning.
through the map with their smoke.
Because, like, both, yeah, the Batrider, I was gonna say, the Batrider and the AA are down here and nobody's going on them, right? And they see this war top and nobody's defending the top tier 2. So they're like, well, be somewhere, like, and so they must be making a move. So SCCC just dodges another gang, now he almost has Manta. Yeah, it's not the quickest timing for him overall, but considering how this game's gone, he's actually doing really well. And this is what we were talking about, like, hero, oh good.
They're going to go into Roche. It's a tough one to get if
Dire's bottom
Aster
tower is
are
under
ready
attack.
to, contest it, but they're not exactly near.
There's a Deso on the Weaver, so
Dire's
it's not too
structures
bad,
are
but
fortified.
yeah, it's
Dire's
risky to just the
bottom
pit, you're
tower is under
right.
attack.
That's the Manta now on AM. I just look at his farm now in comparison to the Ember, like, you behind by quite a decent margin for most of this game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Blink away.
Dire's
Blink with
bottom
them.
tower has
JT.
fallen. Radiant's
So with that
courier
flame break,
has
they'll
been
look over.
killed.
Bobica loses his courier, but again, IG, they're in
Look at
this
Fade.
high ground position. Oh, Blink with the Echo. Now the Fissure Ice Blast flies in. It only hits onto JT. So they're going to lose Fade. Supernova onto the back line. This is going to be enough. Have the Shackle, Essence Ring, pop by Chuan. Bobica and Chuan both fall. Buyback coming in from the Ancient Apparition. And now they lose SCC. This is not the fight that they wanted.
Oh, that fight's
That's
so bad.
Roche for IG.
If the Ice Blast hits the Shaman as well and Ollie dies, like, he doesn't get any of his spells off.
Radiant's
And then the
top
fight's
tower
completely
is under
different.
attack.
Instead, like, the
Dire's
arena
bottom
goes
tower
down with the
is under
Shaman, like,
attack.
wards inside, the eggs going off as well. Like, AM just blinks in.
Your Shan has fallen to the down.
Oh, God.
Radiant's top tower
Like,
is under
they've tried
attack.
so hard to get themselves back in
Dire's
this game, and
bottom
all it
tower
takes is
is
one
under
mistake
attack.
like that.
Yeah. Battle of inches. And again, it doesn't mean this, like, you can't be giving that up, but at the same time, good on IG.
Yeah, Doom didn't get his ult off as well. Like, I don't know what happened. I didn't see, but I don't know whether he got hexed up by the shaman or something. But Chuan's really struggling. Like, when he gets his BKB, his game gets a little bit easier. But like, he still has no bars. Got like Battle Fury, and Weaver's got Deso. I think Ember's got Deso queued up as well. I don't know about that.
Yep.
But if he wanted to go Battle Fury Deso, why does Weaver have one? You know, seems a bit silly. They're not bad items on both of them. Like the raw damage is still nice, but it feels like a little bit gentle.
Bless you. Winkins for the
Radiant's middle
Phoenix.
tower is under
JT
attack.
going into the BKB.
Why does
Radiant
Ollie just have Blink
structures
Aetherlens
are
on Charm at 25 minutes into the game? 24. He's position 5.
Does he go for the cast range
Yeah.
on
Dire's top
15?
tower
It used to
is
be so
under
much
attack.
better, of course. But
Yeah, he only used to be 125. It
Radiant
wasn't
are
so much better, but
scanning.
like, I mean, the Hex cooldown's still really good as well. I think he... But the big problem is the
Radiant's
cast range is
middle
all
tower
like...
is under attack.
works on
Dire's
like all his
top tower
spells, right?
has fallen.
oh, fade. He's trying to bait,
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
but they're not coming for it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He threw the line out off the fishing reel, trying to get himself something. Nobody takes the bait. Serpent Ward's committed over mid.
Comforting
Cruise dive forward. Kaka comes in. Supernova used. Ice Blast before he dies. That's actually really
Is under attack.
decent if they were able to follow it up. But at the same time, like, Anti-Mage is going top.
Yeah, they're just not ready to defend on Aster.
Radiant's
The
middle
wards get
tower
dropped, and
has
this is why
fallen.
this hero is so good. Like, you just
Radiant's middle
dictate when the
barracks
fights
are
are
under
and when they happen.
Dire's top
Like,
tower is
where
under
they are, when they happen. And they're also here, but
BKB lasso. He doesn't have
ages.
time lapse.
Like,
He already used it.
Radiant's middle barracks has
If they
fallen.
can set up a second kill, that would be great. But the arena comes in. The spear hits on the fade.
Dire's top
Firefly on the
Can they
run. They
catch
use
him?
the Doom, and Anti-Mage has got to do something to get the catch onto the Weaver. They'll get the kill on Ollie, but that's it. That's a 5 position. They look over. They find the vision out onto the Weaver. They send him back with the flame break.
is under
got
attack.
him.
Spear hits onto the Doom. They'll kill off Firefly. Echo Slam comes in from Fade once again. They kill off Chuan. He's dead for the 9th time this game. They'll find themselves Fade. 3 heroes gone on the side of Aster, and now they're right on the XSS.
Emo's
Break once again.
absolutely owning
XSS
on this
running.
hero.
Emo moving forward. He's gonna burn out. He's absolutely owning. He's absolutely dead though. As he goes down to the Firefly. Whoa, man, you cursed him so
Radiant's middle
fast.
barracks has fallen.
He just had 5 stacks of thing on him, and he tried to jump out of the fire, not realizing how slow he was, and just slowly burned down. Oh.
Rude, dude.
He has played. I mean, I'm gonna back up that point though. He's 9-2 and 15 on the end, but like, yeah, he made a mistake there, but he's doing so well. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. He's got blink as well, just so he can get to the back lines if he needs to, and then just remnant away. Because the thing is, if you blink in, it means you can save all your remnants to do damage or to get out. Whereas if you like remnant in, you're like already limiting how much you can jump around in a fight, right? Good fight though for Aster. I mean, they lose the high ground, but ready to defend quick enough. But at least they won the fight, because you know if they lose that fight there, then they just lose the game.
They won that fight there, and look at the damage done to the tier 3 top. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they can just go take a tower themselves.
Well, can't. Well,
I
don't-
can't just
yeah.
go get it, but next time IG try to do that, like, they're losing a tier 3 most likely.
I mean, the big thing for Aster is that AM's got BKB coming out in the courier now. So, like, in these team fights, when he blinks in and tries to do his damage, he's not just going to die straight away. And he is level 23 as well. Like, he's pretty highly leveled. Is he the highest in the game? Yeah, he is. By, like, quite a distance.
Orb of Destruction.
Double orb of destruction.
Whoa. And pop the BKB.
JT God.
Look at that farming Ice Blast.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Feels like is JT still the guy that makes tick? I struggle to come to that conclusion watching this tournament so far. I feel like he's been okay, but
The group stage, he played so much better, though.
yeah, he did. But I don't know. I feel like Emo has been the one in a lot of these games for them that
Yeah.
is like the big player for them. Even though he's had a few rough performances, like most of the time he's been really good.
Dire are scanning.
Devour bonus gold. Because Chuan's already having a rough time.
Even I can appreciate that.
Roche up in another minute 50. They have smoke? Yeah. Let's see if they
want
smoke.
smoke?
They're de-warding, or at least they threw the sentry down, so trying to make sure that there's no vision. I would think they're trying to make that move, but
I think
they
they
don't.
wait until the Roche timer has hit.
I think they're gonna do it right now. Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know about this. I'm actually going to do it at the same time, actually.
Go opposite sides of the map. They have Weaver Lincolns and
They were. I've just realised what they're doing. They were playing off the bounty rune spawns. They're assuming that, either team would
Yeah.
be trying to grab them.
they're gonna have 3 Lincoln spheres on IG.
It's pretty good though. You're playing. Makes his life incredibly hard. I like this one that Kaka's gone for.
Yeah, they're all placing them on each other. Jeez.
Radiant are scanning.
I mean, it stops the Doom, it stops the lasso.
There you go. Third one. Doesn't stop the echo slam though.
No, and Fade's been on it.
Dire's
He would really
middle
love to get
tower
into level
is under
3,
attack.
that's for sure.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Seems like he's lacking in the experience front just a bit. But I say that Phoenix is level 18 and Shadow Shaman 14. So yeah, experience-wise, yeah, it favors IG massively.
Radiant's top
But a lot of
tower
that is the
under
Doom
attack.
split too. Sword from Wards, they've got the spear on SCC.
Where's the follow up though? I think they can just take the tower with the
Radiant structures
Sham-
are fortified.
Shaman was. Yeah, good thing to point out actually here while it's happening. The
Radiant's
multi-shot
top
from the
tower
tower
is
doesn't
under
hit more than
attack.
one time. Like it can't hit. It only uses one attack still, which is really weird. But that's just the way it goes. The frog has decided.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Okay. They get the tower, they back off, Roche up in 3. That seems like it's gonna time in to be the big fight if Aster are in position for this, because
Dire's
Phoenix
middle
has
tower
his
is
courier
under
in
attack.
and IG are gonna know. And they're already there. And look at where IG are set compared to Aster. Like they're ready to go into the pit and Aster are nowhere near.
Radiant are scanning.
So this is looking like Roche for IG.
Dire's
And that's
bottom tower
massive.
is under attack.
Yeah, this is huge.
Roshan has fallen.
Now
to
it
the
means that they
dark.
can't just 100-0 one of the heroes, right?
Ooh, XSS. Skirts the arena, pops the BKB. SCC thinking about going in. They've already used the arena, but they've got themselves the Aegis, so you need to be careful about how you're fighting this. Might as well defend on the high ground, if anything.
I don't really know how that's supposed. Like this Doom and the Batrider have just fallen off. Like hard.
Another
Right?
Deso?
Wait, what?
Dire
Deso
are
for
scanning.
Mars now.
No, right, surely
Oh,
not.
Ember didn't go Deso.
Right, okay, that
He
makes
went
more
Lincolns.
sense.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
wonder what Ember goes for next. Does he just go BOTs? What was that? Oh, that's right, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. With this physical damage build he's gone for. Which has actually been really good, you know, to be fair. He's doing a lot of damage in these fights. The question is, can SCCC 1 versus 3? You know, what was the concept we talked about yesterday where it's like 2 cores versus 1 in the late game, right? Like, if you look at Aster's lineup, it's literally just the AM, whereas on the other side, it's, you know, Ember and Weaver both scale pretty well. And then this Mars doesn't do badly either. Like, it doesn't scale humongously, but it's better than the Doom and the Batrider. Like, Doom scales okay because of the bonus gold talent and stuff, but he got it so late that his impact in this game has been so lackluster. I think he has Shiva's coming out though, which is nice.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Serpent
attack.
Ward's committed once again. They get the blink, and they'll take out Ollie so fast. That new Abyssal Blade and the BKB Popeye SCCC. That was his 10-second BKB just to get the kill into the Shadow Shaman, though.
I think that you have to get out on IG. Like, I don't. It's fine though, right? Like, if you lose that fight, you still get half HP on the tower, and Shaman dies for it. Like, it's not awful. I would like to see him go A on disc though, on Ollie. Or even maybe like a Glimmer or something, actually. That'd be okay.
If he can get that kind of gold.
Oh,
Firefly just finds Bobica, and they also get Fade. This is really problematic, as they are going to lose this Anti-Mage, or they're going to lose the Ancient Apparition as well as the Earthshaker. They're trying to get the egg, and finally he finds it.
yeah, Fly manages to take the gem away as well. He now has 2, 1 for each eye on the Weaver. And that's such
11 hits.
it's such a massive vision advantage for the IG side now because they have the gem.
Never refuse gold given.
Ag's next for Doom. The answer is always Ag.
I love that though. It's pretty good against the Mars as well, right? Like, and the stun's really good against these mobile cores that they're struggling to lock down. The Ember and the Weaver. He always has Daedalus on Ember. He's gonna really chunk now. As if he wasn't before.
Almost Daedalus on Weaver, too.
They're just copying each other's iron builds.
And a Hex for JT.
Weaver Battle Fury.
Big items coming in.
Yeah, that's huge actually, and he gets a regen as well.
Don't mind if I do.
So they smoke once again.
But I mean, Aster are just stuck in the base here. Like, they're falling further and further behind. Yes, they have the Doom Devour and stuff, which is kind of nice, but they can just drop the Shaman wards down here. Because they're smoked, they're like, Aster can't even find the jump on the Shaman before he gets the wards down.
Yeah, but they got the link. It's double link. Can still get a lasso off.
I guess Aegis though.
Wow. I mean, they still get one. Supernova comes through. There's the Echo Slam. Can they get the kill before the Supernova goes off? Yes, they can. But now Tron in trouble. Ollie dies. 2 heroes gone on the back line. SCCC. They got the buybacks coming in for the Weaver as well as the Shadow Shaman. Buyback coming in for the Doom. CC with the VKB. He's trying to get across this Fissure. Fissure blocks him out for a second, but they finish off Fly, who bought back time lapse in. He's dead for 107 seconds.
Top tower.
Why?
Oh no, IG!
Well, why does he feel the need to buy back and get into the fight? Like, I don't know. He doesn't have BKB, right? So like, he just dies. Did he not have 3 spheres on him? I feel like, because if he didn't, I feel like he should have.
He had 2, and on the 3rd spell was the lasso where they actually got it.
What did they use? Force? Maybe Purge on the Doom, I guess?
Dire's middle tower is under
Or
attack.
Cold Feet, potentially.
Did they use Doom on him?
They used it after the Aegis.
Dire's middle
So
tower
like, they used it
has
on him, like, when he respawned again. really good fight from Aster though. Like their execution's been really good in these, like, you know, last couple of engagements. Now there's an Abyssal on the AM, and he's actually gonna he can solo carry the game now, I think, because he actually has to lock down for the 2 cores.
He had it bottom too when he killed the Shadow Shaman.
Right. Okay.
That's what allowed him to just go in and swipe up a 3-shot kill.
And now that the Weaver has no buyback, you give yourself like a semi-win condition, right? Or at least a condition to take a set of racks. And I like this Minotaur horn on Charlotte. It's nice.
Keeps him safe if he struggles to get the Serpent Words down.
Does it? If
for a second.
In an Abyssal, like...
Well... Yeah, you're not wrong. Alright. Fair enough.
I think SCCC has been so good at knowing when to buy BKB on his course this tournament so far. That's something I've noticed him, like, even when it doesn't matter what hero he's playing. Like, he understands that at certain points he needs to be building it, even if he needs, like, for it individually.
Radiant are
So,
scanning.
they got Prince's Knife. They gave it to Bobica, and he's going for Hex. But when you get that Prince's Knife, just go Axe.
What?
You just go Axe. Yeah. And then you got Chilling Touch, no cooldown with the extra attack projectile speed. That's what you do. Bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, I'm sure the Weaver would be fucking terrified of that.
Bounty.
Very.
Illusion.
And then you go Dragonlance and you look at your carry and go, what? What'd I do?
Not as good as the Trebuchet Jakiro build, though. My patented Trebuchet Jakiro build. We get no boots because Trebuchets are slow. Take the attack range talent, get Quiver. Team gets Telescope. Just start liquid firing those towers with the Rapier Rush. Oh, it's big.
You should try that on your pubs, guys.
I did. I tried it once. We won. Easy.
Divine Rapier next. Remember.
Oh.
And Firefly goes off the data list, has just the Crystalist, and will be going BKB next.
They're going to smoke up here on Aster. They understand that the Roche minimum respawn time's hit and they just want to go. It's only
30
an extra
seconds
minute,
to Roche.
so, yeah, like... It was an extra minute together, yeah, halfway down now.
Ooh, Abyssal Blade. Yeah, Kaka. He'll be caught. He gets killed. He's got buyback. Not the worst thing in the world. Oh, XSS. A little slow on the reaction afterwards.
Might not have expected it.
So in Roche they go. Axe Blessing? No, Refresher.
I really think Phoenix has to buy back here. There's no way you give this Roche away for free. Like, they didn't have the outpost.
Dire are scanning.
Scans in, and once that scan comes in, he's got to go.
They have no outpost. So if he wants to get to this fight, he has to buy back. Like, yeah, right now.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Buyback gets him out of the pit. Like, that's not awful. But it doesn't feel like IG can be the initiators on this one either.
Mm-hmm. Just curious.
Fissure, Lasso. Onto the Mars, Ice Blast coming in, and now it's looking like JT is gonna die. Sleight of Fist comes through, he's got the double slide charge. But JT buys back. He does push Aster away. Fly is in, BKB. They've got the Hex as well as the Silence. There's the Shackle, but the Fissure stops that. BKB's been popped by Schwan. Blinking forward with one slight from Emo, now a second. They get the kill there on a Bobica, but SCCC, he gets a BKB off, goes after the egg, and kills off Kaka. Chuan and Kaka, they end up dead. Now down goes XSS. Echo Slam again
Good Hex,
from
though.
Fade, but the Hex right afterwards doesn't allow him to get the Fissure off to follow it up. Internet buyback available on the Earthshaker or the Doom, but it just comes up. Now he uses it. Buyback from XSS. They get the kill on a Fly. He's dead without buyback, and Emo falls as well.
How is
Fissure
how is
hits
that-
both. JT gone. Ollie on the run. It could be a full team wipe. Should be a full team wipe. Minotaur Horn will only keep him alive and extend the inevitable. And Aster get the full team wipe.
How is SCCC still alive? How does he do it every single game? Like,
Give him
he just manages to pull it out of his ass. I know that's a. I don't want to say it like that, but it's insane. Like, I honestly don't know how he does it. And now he builds a rapier because he knows he can get the Roche for free.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Wow. I genuinely can't believe it. Like, he got caught in the arena, and the Echo Slam looks amazing, but Oni came through with a really quick Hex to stop any follow-up, and they just didn't have the damage for the AM.
Dire's courier has been killed. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
So he picks up the Refresher Shard. He picks up the
Dire's
Aegis.
courier
There's
has
cheese in
been
the pit as well.
killed.
I think they know, though.
Puts the BKB in his backpack.
I think he gives the refresher shot, yeah, to Bat, I was going to say, for the last, so nice. All of a sudden, he's like 10k ahead of net worth on the Ember, who still doesn't have his rep, and
Dire's
AM's
middle
just going to
tower
finish this
is
game,
under
like,
attack.
right now. I really dislike he's moved the BKB then, though, instead of the Battle Fury in his inventory.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
I think the beak important,
Dire's middle
even if you have the
barracks
Aegis,
has fallen.
because otherwise what happens is you die and you don't get the BKB in quick enough for your
Dire's
second
middle
life.
barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Mid-set racks are gone.
Dire's
Top
structures
looking low.
are fortified.
And they bring the game back. They've got the Hex coming in from Ollie. Now Emo moving forward. Side of Fist Searing Chains, but there's the Manta. Blinks back in. Fade.
Dire's top barracks
Echo Slam
has
available. They need to be careful about how they position here for IG. Fade, it's never been a single person Echo Slam.
Yeah.
Not once.
But he's definitely
He
been
has
my
been
MVP
on
for
the
this
money.
game. Like, he's been so good here.
Yeah, he saved the game.
I feel like him and XXS between them did a really, like every single fight in the mid game.
Never refuse gold given.
Here's the rapier.
Yeah, so this is where they want to fight.
Did he sell something on the Ember? I don't know what he sold.
No way this works.
Oh, he sold the drums.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh! God, SCC down to half health immediately after that slight. They've got the BKB being popped by JT. They also throw down the arena. Chuan, Echo Slam, that comes out, but he got the BKB off on JT. I think that's the first time the Echo Slam didn't really do much from Fade, but Fade taking a lot of damage. The Slight of Fist comes in. They'll get the kill on the Earthshaker as well as Kaka dying on the side of IG. They buy back on Doom. They had already bought back on the Earthshaker in the last fight. And SCC, he's farming here? Well, they've got the lasso out on a JT. The BKB's been popped by XSS. They go after Fly, and he gets the time lapse off. But now the refresher into the lasso. They control up Fly. They get the kill. He does have buyback. First life away from SCC. He's taking a lot of damage from this Ember.
has to
They'll
be
buy back
careful
on
there.
this Weaver. And now he
Dire's
might
bottom
need
tower
to
is
leave.
under attack.
Yeah.
PTSD.
Jesus.
He doomed the Lincolns again, which is maybe he just needs a halberd or something on the Doom to help himself. I don't know, because I feel like this like so game winning if you can ever get it off in the late game, right? Especially on Ember or Weaver. Yeah, Emo with this rapier now is really hurting back again.
Yeah, Rapier and the Daedalus. Like, he hit the Slight onto SCC and chunked him for half his life.
Yeah, because he has the 2 slight fist charges. Like, he has 2 chances to crit as well. This is the series I wanted between these two teams. Like this game 3, right?
Between game 3 been pretty up there,
He's
and now
managed
they've got the
already.
Hex, SCC. Oh no, he's on the run. Divine Rapier
no
down,
buyback.
SCC.
Oh, how does he do it? Oh no, SCC. I think the game's over. He brought out the small components of Satanic. Oh no!
That's the God King move. You don't do the God King move.
They lost in the tournament, SCCC. Oh no! What a disaster! They're gonna come up through top lane smoked as well.
Mo, how many times are you gonna jinx the players in this game?
I didn't mean it.
They don't know he doesn't have buyback though.
Yeah.
Radiant's top barracks has
So they're poking and prodding.
Dire's
These
bottom
serpent
tower
lords look so
is under
venomous. Like, look awful.
All of a sudden though.
Yeah.
What was the
they're
net
so-
worth change on that? That was... Oh my
attack.
god.
Dire's top
They might
barracks
realise
are
he
under
doesn't have
attack.
buyback now.
They'll at least get megas. 34 seconds. I don't... Oh my god.
Dire's
No way! Surely they don't just end the game here. They have to end it, surely. Like, what?
They're respecting the AM in the team fight a lot.
Maybe they're worried because the Weaver doesn't have buyback. That, like, if he dies, then the game's really difficult for them. And then Ember gets his, like, and then he gets a rapier back on AM. You know, then all of a sudden the fight turns. But I think you have to take the risk there.
Oh my god. Small components of the satanic. I actually can't believe it. And now just a Bloodthorn for the Weaver, going back for the Daedalus. He's gonna hit so hard as well.
Yeah,
Do you go double divine here for Ember?
Maybe.
And the game's over if you die, right?
I mean, he has magic lamp though, so it's like impossible to kill him, unless he gets doomed. Because the magic lamp just procs the thing and any minute that he has laid out.
SCC. He's got the satanic now. But he's up against a Weaver that now has a divine rapier and an Ember that now has a divine rapier, and both of them can chunk. BKB's been popped by XSS for nothing. Okay. They're throwing the... Oh my god, look at this bait play. With the Illusionist Cape, they've put the Lincolns on the Illusion. They're trying to bait something.
Dire are scanning.
And now the Serpent Wards, they'll go after the tier 3.
Structures are fortified.
Sight, Spell Shield, Double Sight.
He's so
Okay.
far back now on Emo. Just got to be careful here.
Fly. 3.5
has-
minutes, so he's got buyback.
He has Prince's knife on Bobicaz, so he's instantly killing these Weaver illusions from the Cape. That's why you go for the Dragon Lance. I see it now.
Ag's Dragonlance, you get greedy with it.
This game's still not over. Like,
No,
this-
not at all.
I like how AM dropped his Weaver to his rapier to the Weaver, and he still has more net worth.
Yeah, by 4,000, and he's going for another rapier.
Yeah, I think he has to though.
Yeah.
He'll buy out as well if he gets the chance for the rapier. He's not going to save for buyback unless it's like enough gold for buyback and not enough for rapier.
Haste!
So they smoke up. And... Oh, no. Okay. Bobica. Clearing illusions. MVP. I think, Mo, to keep the game even, just don't say anything good or bad about anybody.
Okay, fair enough. Everybody's doing okay.
Oh, no, no, I'm going to do horrible. LDC.
Okay's not good or bad though. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
And the reflection of okay's still okay. I found out the game. It's fine.
There we go.
I know how to play.
Respect it.
Radiant's
He's just going to get drops awards
Radiant's
straight
bottom
away.
No reason not to.
fallen.
TP back the AM, but that throws him in a difficult
Oh
position.
my god.
Jesus, the damage! He pops the Satanic early, but now he's just forced to retreat. This is probably Megas. Yeah, oh my. Boga just gets touched by Death's hand himself.
And yeah, the Rax is going down.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
I think, is that Axe upgrade on the Shaman, or is it 20? Yeah, they're level 20, okay. I think they just wait for the Roche here. No, it has spawned now. I think they just go back for that on IG. There's no reason to go high ground here again to finish the game until you have the Aegis. Look at all the curries in the pit as well. Ridiculous.
Radiant's
Courier Wars.
courier has been killed.
Nice.
Fade. Oh.
They have to make a Hail Mary play here, because if they let them get the Aegis, then the game's over.
Yeah.
But the
I
problem
think
is,
this Roche decides the game.
IG can just sit on the high ground, because they know that's to have to defend their base as well.
Yeah, bottom's pushing in. But bottom's only pushing in right now with super creeps, I think. Or regular creeps, and then the Megas are behind them. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're going to start kind of flooding in quickly, aren't they?
They sent Batrider bottom. It feels like with the two Divine Rapiers, you could almost allow them to get
Radiant's
Roche.
courier has been killed.
On IG, you can allow Aster to get Roche and just destroy them. I mean, God, Ember's slight and just kills Ancient Apparition. Does he farm Divine Rapier quick enough? Doesn't seem like it. He's still 2,300 gold away.
I think he might end up selling the Battle Fury to get there.
He really should.
Oh, no, but no, he's against Megas, though, isn't he? Actually?
Double Divine. Oy, oy, oy.
That's a lot of damage. 900.
Oh, yeah. So,
Daedalus.
in Magic the Gathering, the card game,
Right.
cards have the ability called... Some cards have the ability of Death Touch. Emo has that right now.
Sorry, I only understand questions about films. I don't get anything else.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a card game. There's the double slight, and Boba's just dead. Fade taking a lot of damage. The 2 clicks coming from Fly afterwards to get the kill to Fade, and XSS is gone. They don't have buyback on 2 of these heroes, but they get the buyback coming in from Fade. I mean, it's still with a well-placed Echo Slam. Maybe they can fight, but at the same time, it's difficult without your control and Ice Blast.
I mean, the problem is this is an Aegis for the Ember with double Rapier, right? So...
Yeah. Does he pick it up?
Yeah.
The sun has fallen to the dire.
And then he's also got he's also got Weaver's Ag's Blessing. How do you kill him?
I would have
And
liked to
Magic
give
Lamp.
I would have liked to have seen them give it to the Shaman, but never mind.
It's the inner support in you.
But it's so good at just ending the game, because the wards can split.
What?
What?
Third Divine Rapier?
Sure. I mean, he has Magic Lamp and Aegis, and this is 5 versus 3. Let's see if he can one-shot somebody. I'm hyped.
And there's the Hex. Arena comes in. Serpent Ward's committed. Emo moving forward.
Oh my
Goes for the
God.
slight. Fisher's thrown out, and they'll get the kill there
wards.
on a Chuan. Supernova down, and is there anything they can do to defend the base? The tier 4 still stands. Supernova will finally pop. Now they look for their opportunity to go fight. They lose their first tier 4. Going forward, Echo Slam comes in with the backlines with the Fissure hitting onto both the Phoenix as well as the Weaver. SCC has enough damage to get the kill on a Fly. Does he pick up a Divine Rapier off of that? Yes, he does. He picks it up. Can he fight
The
now?
wards are just ending.
Oh, no, he can't. They don't have Glyph. If they had Glyph, I don't know. I wanted it to be true. Just wanted it to be true.
Yeah, they gave the refresher shard to the Shaman, and he just went.
Yeah, look at all
the
the Serpent Wards.
And he's like, they look so good. I love that cosmo. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I mean, IG, they played better for much of this game, right? Like, AM had the chance to win that game, and then he made the one mistake, and he lost the Rapier without buyback. And then the game's like, not impossible for Aster to win, but it's like 1 point. You know, because he doesn't have buyback, he doesn't have the Rapier.